Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video, I really just want to sit down and share a whole bunch of thoughts that I have, as well as share some products that I picked up at the most recent Sephora sale. So I haven't been here for a little bit. I kind of took the rest of the summer off just because it's been tricky handling everything, and I really wanted to just get the most out of the summer with the children and not have to worry about filming content. I'm not the type of person to get up at 5 a.m. to get my video up, because if I even step foot out of my bedroom, my son is such a light sleeper that he will wake up. Trust me, I've tested this theory. I've set the alarm, 5 a.m., I'm gonna film. No, Isaac's up. And that just makes for way too long of a day. But my kids are now back in school. We're already battling colds and sore throats and runny noses. I'm like, how can this be? You've only been in school for like 3-4 days. Fully expect this to be a very rambling video. I'm probably gonna hate editing this. But truthfully, I have set up and taken down this light and this camera 3 times since last night because I kept going back and forth. Do I want to film? Do I not want to film? Do I want to film? Do I not want to film? And I just have been struggling with it, and I just have to be honest with you guys. My interests over the past few years, I'd have to say, have really changed. Now, I've always loved doing fashion type stuff, but the makeup thing was really generated through watching YouTube. Like, that's what really got me interested in makeup. It was watching videos. And I still like to put on a full face, but not to the extent that I was really doing it over the last few years. And so I just have been struggling with ideas for beauty related type videos. I'm also not a makeup artist. Everything I've learned is from doing it, through messing up and through watching YouTube myself. And so I'm not an artist that I feel confident enough to share anything but my experience or my mistakes with you. And so sometimes I feel a little bit hesitant in even doing like get ready with me videos anymore. And I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know if it's coming from just my interests are changing, or if it's like the level of artistry and creativeness and talent on YouTube is so much greater than my skill level that I feel like maybe I need to change gears a bit. As of this summer, I've been hardcore into gardening, and I've always loved cooking and baking and food and that kind of thing, and so that's where I've really just kind of steered my interest in, and it's kind of hard to video that, especially when I'm not an expert in any one thing, like, at all. I have a lot of different hobbies that I delve in, but I really don't know a lot about any one particular thing. And so I guess that's perhaps some of the reason why you haven't seen some videos from me as of late, and of course the whole time thing. Like, when your kids are home all the time and you're responsible for keeping up the house and doing the yard work and doing all this stuff, it's just kind of hard to have this be a priority. Now, I love this chit-chat time, so I'm just trying to figure out how can I get the most out of my channel. I want to continue to be an inspiration to people, and I want to continue to make positive, encouraging content, all while enjoying what I'm doing and not making it seem like a chore. Sometimes getting your hair curled and doing all your makeup and picking out just the cutest little outfit to wear, it just sometimes feels really fake to me. And I don't want to be doing that anymore. And that's not to say that what I've done in the past was fake, because it's been wholehearted. It really has. But on the daily, I don't look like this. You know, on the daily, my hair is up in a fun bun for like 6 days on end. Like, you know, like I shower, but just not getting all glammed up. And I don't know if I'm trying to say all this so that it makes sense, but I guess the bottom line is I definitely have some fashion related videos that I want to film. I like the camaraderie, I like the companionship, I love this relationship that we've essentially built here at my channel, and I want to be able to continue that while not always talking about like makeup. Maybe while doing my makeup, but I would like to kind of figure out a way to hang out with you guys without it always having to be centered around beauty, fashion, that kind of thing. Perhaps some deeper, more thought-provoking subjects. And so I'm just kind of opening up the airways, seeing how you feel about that. And I guess if you don't like it, well, then you're not even going to watch it. It doesn't matter. I'm not sure if any of that made any sense or if I just talked myself into a circle. But I do want to be open with you guys about my thoughts and stuff, and I think it's very important to do that. I am very much human. I very much make mistakes all the time, and I just want to convey that sense of reality to you, I guess, because I know for me too, sometimes you get sucked into watching all these videos and it's like this false sense of reality, like their life actually isn't like that at all, or maybe it's a lot worse. Like, and I just want you to know when you sit down and watch my videos that what you're seeing is me, and I want to be able to fully be authentic with you at all times, and I feel like I've been able to do that, and I thank you for letting me be able to do that. And so if it's just a stream of consciousness chat, thank you for watching. And I sometimes tune into YouTube too to feel sometimes like an escape, but other times you're looking for something, and I just want people to know when they stumble upon my channel that you're no different than me, and you're going through whatever you're going through. Maybe I've gone through similar things, or we're going through something together, and we can just kind of like hang out and get each other through it or whatever. I want this to be a safe, comfortable place for people to hang out and just feel good about clicking and hanging out and having a good time. And perhaps it's going to be talking about children, or it's going to be talking about, who knows? I don't know if this is even going anywhere. On a positive note, well, my hummingbirds have found the feeder. Random thought of the day, but I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm pretty stoked my flowers have not yet died, even though we've had 100-degree days for many, many, many weeks on end, and we haven't had a good rainstorm since June. Maybe it's the lack of rain that's kind of making me feel a little delusional. Perhaps it's, a really long deployment that's kind of gotten me feeling a little bit like just depleted. And so I guess here it is. Here I am in my full weariness. Let's talk about Sephora. Okay. I'm chuckling because every single video I ever edit of myself, it's easy to pick something apart or critique yourself. You're your own harshest critic, right? But every time I edit, there's something wrong in every single video. Every single video, whether it's a hair out of place, lipstick on the teeth, I say something ridiculous, something's out of place in the background, maybe the microphone wasn't turned in properly, maybe the lighting was off. Like, there is something in every single video, and I just chuckle. Okay, because the first thing that I want to talk about is the foundation I'm wearing. And as I'm putting this on, I look at the box and I'm like, I don't think this is the color we had decided upon. See, I had brought my kids to go and get shade checked and all that stuff to make sure that I was ordering or purchasing the right foundation, so I didn't have to go back to the store with the kids to make the return. Okay. But lo and behold, this I don't think is the right shade. So I picked up the Tarte Found Sealer. I had been literally laboring over which foundation to get next because my skin has become very dry. Like, just, it's been a battle, okay? And the answer has been to wear no makeup, because makeup just makes it look so much worse. Let me just move this closer. And so I decided to go with this because I'm also, my face breaks out from chemical sunscreens, and chemical sunscreens are in a lot of foundations. And so that really limits you in what you can choose from. But I ended up getting this foundation because it has like very hydrating ingredients in it. Okay, so it does have hyaluronic acid in it, but that's like the third from the last ingredient. I thought it was going to be higher up than that. Okay, well, putting it on, it didn't exactly mix well. Sorry, I thought there was a cat walking by, but it's my own cat. I'm seriously getting delusional these days. It didn't mix well with my sunscreen, my mineral sunscreen that I'm wearing. It just, I don't know. So next time I wear this, I'm not going to wear it with that face sunscreen, because that face sunscreen, while I like it, it has a matte finish, which is counterproductive. So then I'm adding oil to it, and then it kind of breaks things up. You guys, I have been such a hot mess this summer. You have no idea. Or perhaps you've already gathered that by the very long-winded intro that most people probably haven't even gotten to this portion of the video yet, but whatever. So I got shade 22B, light beige, but I'm pretty sure we decided on the neutral undertoned one. However, I think right now it looks okay. But see, as this tan that I have fades, this is probably going to be too dark for me in this winter. So I'm still unsure about foundation. I feel like dry skin is worse than oily skin, because at least oily skin, you could still wear makeup and you can blot and all that stuff. I don't have an ounce of powder on me right now. And my under eyes were looking a little bit, I don't know. Lately, I think, woe is me. I've been looking in the mirror and things are shifting and changing. And so that also can be a little bit frustrating because you have to completely change the way you've done everything for like the past, 10 years of your life doing makeup. Anyways, I bought that foundation. I thought I liked it before. This is really only the first day of me wearing makeup in quite some time, and specifically that foundation. So perhaps I will let you know in another video, but it is, I don't look dry, and I think my face looks pretty dewy and healthy. However, keep in mind, I have no powder on. So, okay, so I bought that. Oh my gosh, you're going to be telling me through this computer screen, Chelsea, shut up. For some reason, I felt like I needed to buy a concealer. So concealer, dry eyes. I've been doing all the hydrating stuff and what have you, but one of the things I've been doing is that First Aid Beauty eye cream that I'm using. It has a retinol in it, which is great, right? Retinol has been proven to help with the fine lines, the wrinkles, and that sort of thing. But it also creates dry skin. So it's like choose your battle, right? And I guess in the long run, I'd rather deal with the dry skin maybe and just not wear makeup. But when I do wear makeup, concealer has been such a struggle, because if you put the concealer on and you don't set it because your eyes are dry, then it's like creasing and it looks gross, right? Okay, so if you skip concealer, which thankfully I don't have dark under eyes, but if you skip concealer, it just doesn't look completed. You know what I mean? Like something's missing. This can be a little bit dark and whatnot. So, long story short, I picked up the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. It says it's in light capturing self-setting concealer. So you're not supposed to need powder. It says it lasts 12 hours, 4Ka complexion. However, I don't know if this is the right color either. I don't know what was going on that day. This is the shade 32. It looks like this. I don't want a concealer that's too light underneath my eyes. I would much prefer something that is skin tone. But when I put this on today, I felt like it was a little bit yellow, and I looked a little bit sallow and sickly under here, but I mean, you can't really tell. I got this light on so you can at least see me here, but I am still deciding if I like this or not. But it is a haul and slightly first impression, so there's that. I'll continue to use these things. Perhaps I should just do a get ready with me and spill all my thoughts about life and use the things again and catch up. This is not from Sephora, but I repurchased this mascara because I love it. The Voluminous Lash Paradise. I didn't know this, but Mystic Black apparently is the darkest shade, and I hadn't been buying that shade because I thought Mystic Black wasn't the darkest shade, but it is. So I bought another one of those. That's my third one this year. Love it. Okay, for the under eye situation, I bought the Belief Moisturizing Eye Balm. I really like this stuff. So this is much more hydrating than what I'm currently using. I'm currently using the Drunk Elephant Shaba Eye Complex. Now I like the consistency of that. It's very thin. It's like a serum consistency, which works great for makeup during the daytime. But at nighttime, I don't care if I'm greasy. Like, I slather it on, and my face just drinks her up. I mean, between high 100 degrees every day, my really hard water that's destroying everything about me. It's terrible, you guys. It's terrible. Strips your hair, makes your skin, and I know we need to buy a water softener, but just that's a whole nother conversation. Anyways, I need all the moisture I can get. So I bought this eye cream and I'm loving it. On the same token, I bought the Belief True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I love this moisturizer. This is the jumbo size, which is, I actually don't think it's any better of a value to buy it in the jumbo size. It's just convenience factor. You don't have to buy it as often kind of thing. And of course, with that sale, 20% off, this made it a little less expensive. But it is kind of a spendy moisturizer, but it really just gets the job done for me. I really like it, and when you find something you enjoy, don't sway too much because you usually have to pay for it, you know, like your face is all dry and crusty. And the last thing that I bought, also by Belief, I haven't tried this before, but this is their Creamy Cleansing Foam Moist. It's a face wash for normal to dry skin. I used it in the store, like put it on my hand. It was very hydrating, and that is exactly what I'm looking for because, as previously stated, I have very dry skin right now and very hard water, and that is a lethal combination if you want to look dewy, youthful, glowy, and healthy. At Kendra Scott, so in the month of your birthday, you get to pick out a piece of jewelry for 50% off in store at Kendra Scott, and so I picked up these really pretty it's like a glass stone where it reflects different colors. And then I got it in the gold. And I just thought they were super beautiful. And then I couldn't decide. So my daughter wanted me to get the earrings and my son told me to get the bracelet. So I couldn't disappoint one or the other. And I was like, well, I do love the stone. And so I got the bracelet as well. I like these bracelets a lot. I have 3 of them, I believe, different stones, but they're completely adjustable. So you just put it on your wrist. Now what's cool about Kendra Scott is you can customize. So maybe you don't like this gold color, you're more of a rose gold or silver gal. And they even have like darker metals in the wintertime. But I think it's gorgeous and I love the glass because it will go with so many different outfits because the glass really just reflects whatever color that you're wearing. Okay, I did not intend for this to be a Debbie Downer video, nor me just spewing negativity, but sometimes I feel like you're my girlfriends. I feel like my channel is a safe place to share real life thoughts and experiences and things that we're going through. And I personally love it when YouTubers open up and share like what's actually going on and talking about things that actually matter. And not that makeup and stuff isn't fun and cool to talk about, but the things that really matter are what's important to share and it's important to spread. You know what I mean? And so it's so easy to just turn on the TV or whatever and there's just so much garbage, and I just feel like we need to be there for each other and encourage each other. And you know, I just feel like it's important to share the thoughts that are going on in my head too, so that this isn't just a oh la-di-da, like no, like I'm a person. Things happen and I feel certain kinds of ways sometimes, and I want you to know that it's okay if you feel that way too. I mean, they are feelings and sometimes we have to choose to live beyond our feelings. And other times maybe it's a sign that perhaps what you're doing isn't just working anymore and you need to kind of like shift directions too. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day and we will chat again soon. Promise.